Good afternoon, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Exactly. How many of you have ever played on a monkey bar? Good. Now, if you take a look at that gentleman, he's really focused on the monkey bar, right? He's not looking at his feet, but all he's looking at are his hands and wondering, how am I going to get to the end of the monkey bar? I remember when I used to play on the monkey bar, it was fun. But the focus and the attention is terrifying because you need to get to the end. I want to share a story with you. Back to November of 2001, heavily pregnant, 6.5 months with twins, identical twins. Walked into King's College Hospital. The doctor's like, Linda, you need to come in because we need you on bed rest. I can see the ward clearly. I had my Christmas in the hospital. They said, Linda, we have to keep you in the hospital because you have to be on bed rest. I said, fine. Come January of 2002, I was wheeled into the labor ward. I was like, what's happening? They said, oh, Linda, we are not sure what is going to happen, but you might deliver your twins today. We've tried everything to push it to 7 months, but we can't do anything. How many of you here have children? This was my first pregnancy after getting married. I was looking forward to having my twins. Because in my family, in my husband's family, we have twins. So that was a joyous moment. But it wasn't meant to be. I gave birth to 2 beautiful girls. They lived for 10 minutes. As I was lying on that bed, on the hospital bed, I could just glance at them. And I was praying, Lord, please let them live. Whatever it is I've done, I'll pay the sin, but let them live. But it wasn't meant to be. Why am I sharing this story with you? You see, what had happened... Sorry, I'm being a little bit emotional. Negative emotions. They don't only stop you in your track, but they cloud your judgment. They cloud your clarity. They detract you from your purpose. When I was walking, people could see me all glammed up, the beautiful Linda walking down the road. But internally, I was like this. Every single day. How many of you sometimes feel like that? From the outside, people see everything is perfect. But from the inside, every single day I wake up. Anger, resentment, frustration, bitterness, unloved. You name it, whatever negative emotions that come up. The monkey bar, I was holding on to those negative emotions. And then when I read this quote, getting over a painful experience is much like crossing monkey bars. You have got to let go, one hand at a time. But you see, I wasn't. I was holding on to it with dear life. I was thinking, how can I forgive? How can I let go of the past? They did it to me. Why should it be me? I was holding on to that monkey bar of pain, of resentment, of bitterness, of feeling unloved. I'm not sure if the consequence was why I lost my babies. But from that moment on, something changed. I realized that the only limitation was my mind. You see, our mind is the most powerful, one of the most powerful organs. It's like a computer system. Whatever you put in is what you get out. And when I realized that the limitation was that, I knew there were more opportunities ahead of me if I needed to be powerful, if I needed to move on and continue to move on that monkey bar one step at a time. And the light bulb moment came on. I needed to forgive. You might not be a person of faith, but I believe everybody needs to forgive. I want you to just take 7 seconds, like Dr. Alka said earlier on, and think of somebody who maybe has hurt you, or maybe you've hurt that person. Is there somebody who has hurt you so much and you're holding on to that monkey bar? Think about it. Is it really worth it? What does it say? Conscious, deliberate decision. And that's exactly what I did. I became conscious and deliberate. Because I needed to get to the end of that monkey bar. But I wasn't going to do it if I wasn't conscious and deliberate. I needed to transform my mind. I needed to change what I was telling myself. I went back to that time when I was lying in that hospital bed and the doctors were telling me there is nothing that they can do. But you see what, beloved, there is something that you can do to be in that joyous moment, to be in that happy moment, to be in harmony with yourself, to have that inner peace, to wake up every day knowing that you're living a fulfilled life, a life filled with harmony and peace. So I started studying the mind. I don't have any degree, but because I was conscious and deliberate, I wanted to understand how the mind works. For me to be able to make that change before I can help my clients. It says the conscious mind is our thinking mind. It's able to reject and accept any information. So what information was I accepting and rejecting? What information are you accepting and rejecting right now in your mind? Whatever I put in my conscious mind is going to go into my subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind cannot reject or accept anything. Whatever I put in it is going to act. And what is going to be the result? Depends on the thoughts. So all that needed to change. Oh, I can't do this. No, I can do it. Oh, I'm not beautiful enough. Oh, I am gloriously made. Oh, I don't believe in myself. Oh, yes, I believe in myself. I needed to change, and I know you can. How many times do you wake up in the morning and tell yourself you can't do something? With every negative thought that you think in your conscious mind is going in your subconscious mind. And what is the result? Either positive or negative thoughts. You decide. How many people here would like a positive thought? I believe you do. And you can achieve it just by rewiring your mind. A client of mine was unable to move out of the house. She was living with her parents. Oh, Linda, no, because of the opinions of other people. If her father couldn't say yes, she wouldn't get out of the house. If her friends couldn't say yes, she wouldn't let out of the house. But after 12 months of coaching, she was able to move out and live independently by rewiring her mind. I want you to think of every negative thoughts in your mind and change it, because I know you can do it. You see, forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is about you. And in my 3-step system, I take you through the steps to help you to acknowledge, commit, and transform. First, you have to forgive yourself. You have to let go of that painful hurt. Let it go. So that you're here in this happy moment where when you are sitting with your client, you're able to make that transformation in their lives. My son is here today. Joshua, would you come on stage, please? Thank you. I'm so proud of this young man. I wouldn't have been able to raise a fine young man if I hadn't transformed myself. I wouldn't. He wouldn't have come out like this. Well, I said it the wrong way, didn't I? But you know what I mean, right? September is going to university to study medicine. Thank you. Beloved, all I want to leave with you is this. You are more powerful than you can think. But it starts with the mind. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can transform. You can do that. You can do it. I love talking about the mind. So why don't you join me at my table later on, and I'll share some more. But I leave you with this thought. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. Thank you so much for your time.